Since it was raining a F-ton, according to Mr. W2 in Owensboro, Kentucky, he didn't quite get to take a look at the land, the surrounding scenery. Was there a lot of trees?
There were.
There's a lot of rain. I couldn't really tell. Were there hills? Was it a mountainous region like Clinton, Missouri? I'm looking at you, Truman Reserve. But yeah, no, that's all he saw. Weak. Warning, flash flood. Oh no, what do I do?
Pretty
oh
much.
no.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I was in my truck, so.
Right, yeah, it's got a little bit of a lift. You'll be okay. Well,
Fine.
We hope, anyway. But getting back to the intro, Green River. We haven't had this one before. We've only had one before, and it sure as hell wasn't this one. This one, foolproof. We're getting into it. It's getting into us on this episode of Savor the Burn. You ready? I'm ready. Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems. Welcome to the Savor the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan. Across the barrels from me is Mr. W2. How do you do?
Doing fantastic, and I'm going to be even better when we get yet another bottle from Green River into us. So
it's been a long time coming.
It has been, and I'm quite surprised because as good as they are, on the podcast, we have only reviewed the Wheated Bourbon.
Yeah.
And
Wheated Bourbons are my new favorite.
That is a $38 bottle.
Come on.
And it also might be one of the better wheated bourbons that are out there. It's so good. It's sweet. It's velvety. It's creamy. It's delicious.
Everything you want a wheated bourbon to be.
And the price, you can't beat
right, you can't. You can shake a stick at it, but you can't beat it.
Nope.
You just can't.
This is their foolproof Kentucky straight bourbon. So it does not have a wheat in the mash bill, but this is foolproof, and I guess we're going to dig into it and learn what does foolproof mean.
Yeah, we'll dig into that right after I thank you for watching us on YouTube and your favorite podcast app of choice. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notifications and leave us comments and share us with your fellow whiskey enthusiast friends, family, and otherwise, people of questionable virtue. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're happy to have you along. And the Patreons, 100%. Thank you so much. There's one or two hunt videos in there now, and there's always the newsletter, and definitely look into that. There's a free tier if you want in on it to check it out. I mean, then it's tiered like, $3, $5, $10, whatever. So we're starting out with that. People are digging it. We're digging it. And that is that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Pop this top. Let's get into this.
Yeah, I figured I'd grab these glasses over here.
That is unquestionably natural cork.
Get them in my... Yeah, right. You could totally tell.
Yep. I just love their bottles. They're so unique.
Yeah.
It's got the horseshoe bottom on there.
Isn't that cool?
And,
Yeah, you don't want to hang that over your door the wrong way. Nice.
Nice pucker.
I'm happy with it.
Yep.
You like pucker? I like pucker.
So this is the Green River Foolproof Bourbon. This is a bourbon. Specifically, it is a Kentucky straight bourbon. There is no age statement on this. It is distilled from Green River in Kentucky, Owensboro, Kentucky, to be specific. The proof on this is 118.1.
All right.
And the mash bill, 70% Kentucky-grown corn, 21% rye, and 9% malted barley. Green River is the whiskey without regrets. No regrets either. Made on the same hollow grounds as it was in 1885. Visitors can tour the distillery for a first-hand glimpse of whiskey making, sample the end result in our beautifully restored bars, and more. Green River Foolproof is a small batch of selected barrels, blended and bottled at barrel strength. It offers a robust flavor profile that can be enjoyed neat, on the rocks, or in your favorite cocktail. And I have tasting notes on there, but I'm going to wait till we get into it first.
Because we like coming up with our own tasting notes. Sometimes we think it's like cotton candy sweet. No, I think it tastes like an orange dreamsicle. No, it's milk chocolate and mint, kind of like that mint ice cream It's kind of creamy or whatever. Like we love coming up with our own tasting notes. I already said that. Why am I being so redundant? I don't know. The color, I like it. It's kind of like a medium to dark kind of honey, not like a dark
tarnished
honey.
Brass, kind of a
tarnished brass. I'll accept it.
There's orange citrus over the nose.
And orange citrus on the nose, we haven't really had a lot of that. It's the bright citrus.
Yep.
Like
I might even say a candied orange.
Well, see, I was just gonna say it's not like an orange marmalade. It's not like a sweet orange. This one is actually like a bright zesty. So you're picking up on the candied then. So it could be marmalade-y.
Just a little bit.
All right.
Yep.
So candied orange or candied.
Candied.
Okay.
There's some vanilla there. There's some caramel.
Yeah.
Maybe some baking spice.
Your usual suspects.
Yep. Some brown sugar.
Is it like vanilla extract, vanilla bean?
Just
vanilla.
Nice general vanilla.
Okay, I'll take it. Let's see here: candied orange, baking spices, brown sugar, vanilla. There was something. Oh, caramel.
I'm gonna say pecans.
No, it's not caramel.
Like a praline pecans.
Yeah, like a brown sugared, like you get from a Renfest or something.
Yep. How about on the palate?
Yeah, that's a decent amount of yummy stuff right there on the nose. Green River. Full proof. There's a little bit of bite from the proof. That's sticking to the tongue. What's the rye content in this? The bite's gone.
21%.
Okay. So it does have some rye to it. This has a unexpectedly diverse flavor profile. I mean, it's still going.
There's a vanilla custard on the palate.
There's all kinds of shit on this palate.
Yeah.
It's a smorgasbord.
I might throw peach cobbler in there too on the palate because I'm getting those cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg spices and a little bit of a buttery crust. And my orange citrus kind of gave way to more of a peach. Man, that is just a nice, long, slow tapering Kentucky hug.
Yeah, I didn't expect I've only had a taste to it, but one hit on the palate from this, and it just sang for a long time, but I did not expect everything that came and went on the palate. No innuendos intended there, but I wasn't expecting all that. Just going off of the nose. The nose, it's sneaky. It's a sneaky doorman. It's not telling you that you're going to get led into the dungeon lair.
This is like a $45 bottle.
Ripped apart. $45, really, for a full proof. 118.1 proof. It's a sour mash.
I think Green River is a distillery that sour mash is what they do. Some distilleries like Rieger's, they are 100% sweet mash. A lot of, especially your old school distilleries, 1885, that's an old school distillery.
Yeah.
They're going to be sour mash.
Yeah, they're rocking that DSP number, DSP KY 10. They're proud of that number.
Yep.
Wild. Yeah, I was very, very surprised by the palate on this. Bottle presentation. We talked about it a little bit in the beginning, or at least in the intro. I like the when I was a kid growing up, I used to see the dollar bill, the American currency style art on the neck tape, on the topper tape. And really, I don't see a whole lot of that anymore. But I remember, cracking those bottles and tasting what was inside, and I don't remember it tasting like money. It tastes like whiskey. But what did my little 8-year-old self know what I was getting into? But this is very, very, very tasty. Owensboro, Kentucky, established 1885.
So the
just reading the embossment anyway. So
my trip into Kentucky that I stopped there, I had a handful of stops to make, but I ended up leaving St. Louis that morning, I believe, right around 5 o'clock. It might have been 6 o'clock. I don't remember.
You sent me a video of you on the road, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Like, I could tell you were in there. It was just so dark.
It was
inside
dark.
the cab,
and it was storming. It was raining like a mofo.
And I'm like, could you like redo that video and turn on your cab light or turn on your fucking map light or something? I can't see anything. What am I supposed to do with this? And I delete all that because, like he said, it's raining. It's dark. He needs to pay attention to what he's doing, not, I'm on the road.
But I rolled into Owensboro after leaving St. Louis, and I don't quite remember because I'm heading east, so I'm losing an hour.
Yeah.
And so I think it was 5 o'clock. But the distillery opened at 9, and I rolled in the parking lot at 8:55.
Oh wow. Okay.
And which surprised me. I had timed it out in my head and looking at the Google Maps and all that, and I knew approximately how long it would take, and I knew I should get there around that time. And I'm sure the rain slowed me down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I was surprised. Yeah. I rolled in there right when I wanted and needed to be there because I needed to do the things and then hit the road because I had places to get to. This was also, so this entire trip was checking off all my final distilleries that I needed to complete my trail.
How many did you have when you headed down there? Do you remember? Was it like 5 or?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. This was my first stop in there. And so they signed my book. I got the stamp and all that. And part of my haste and my trying to hurry and get this done and just saying, you know what, I'm going to hit the road. I know it's just me, but I got to do it because I got to get these things done. Because summer 2025, July 30th, specifically, the Kentucky Bourbon Trail was discontinuing the passport, and they were replacing it with something else.
Yeah.
I still think they're kind of working on that. I haven't really seen a whole lot.
Yeah,
but
it's not like the Kentucky Bourbon Trail is going the way of the dodo entirely.
No.
They're just going to change it. It's going to evolve into something else.
From what I've read and what I've gathered is the rationale, which I don't fully agree with, but who am I? Is that the part I do agree with is there are distilleries popping up left and right all the time.
Right.
It is difficult to keep up with. And so every time a new distillery comes out, your book's outdated. I get that piece of it, but does that really change anything? Because they've left a dozen blank pages in the back for that very reason. And honestly, in my perspective, if I have a book that only has X number of distilleries in there, that's the number of distilleries I need to complete this book.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
and there can be so many more.
But whatever. Do what you got to do. I get it.
Update your system. Yep. It's cool. Whatever.
I hustled and I completed what I needed to. And so at Green River, getting my stamp, all the things, and out of all the stops that I made, this was the only distillery that actually had it and received it. But one of the things that they are replacing the stamp with is a playing card. And so each distillery is getting their own playing card that has personalized distillery exclusive artwork on one side of it. And so it's, when it's all said and done, you will essentially have a deck of cards if you collect everything. And so I got my Green River card. They stamped my book, and I got the new card. That's the new era of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail.
Wow, man, that's really cool.
That's still unfolding. I'm curious to see what are they going to do that's going to compete with that, because they're doing away with, when you on the craft side of the trail, when you complete each region, the craft tour or the craft trail is broken up into 4 regions. There's northern. I'm going to get these wrong, I'm sure. Northern, Central, Bluegrass, and then Western, maybe.
I honestly thought
actually, you know what?
It was going to be Northern, Southern, Eastern, and Western.
It's not.
It's not, no, because once he said Bluegrass, I was like, he's totally right. Yeah.
So you complete everything and you get this cool stave.
Yeah.
There's Western, Bluegrass, Central, and Northern.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you had it right. You had it right. You started with Northern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then you finish the actual bourbon trail. Mm-hmm. You get the cool little pin, and you can't see it right now.
Yeah.
They were gonna hang it behind us at some point, but
Yeah.
we've got a cool
Find a way to
personalized stave.
Affix it to the shelf.
And so yeah. Anyway, while I was there, I got my book stamped, and I got the playing card that is the new era of the bourbon trail, and so yeah. One of the things that I've grown to love about Green River is their branding is great, but the actual quality of the product it's right up there with all the other ones. It is high quality.
It's on par or better than, something you would expect from a Maker's
And
or a Beam.
None of their expressions break the bank. I think you did there.
Yeah.
I was paying attention.
But I mean, in all seriousness, though, I mean, it's right up there. It's on par with a Maker's or
it is
the one I already mentioned. Or
so I mean, they're so good. Like we talked about their Wheated Bourbon.
Yeah,
we absolutely love it. It's so good, and it's like a $36-$38 bottle.
That
I think it may be even a little bit cheaper than that. Now I'm thinking about it. It might be like a $34 bottle. But at any rate,
2 drops right off the top. Softened it and softened the vanilla and kind of brought it to the top.
It did. It did.
It's not exactly floral, but if there were such a thing as a floral vanilla.
No, but there are some floral notes that
you think there are
have come out now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
But yeah, that vanilla is front and center.
Yeah, makes me want to eat enchiladas.
Enchiladas?
I don't know why. It's just I smell it now. I smell it and I'm like. Yes, I think this would pair well with like chili powder and like chili spice adobo sauce or whatever on a cheese and onion enchilada. Like maybe not so much the rice and the beans that comes with it on the plate. But
I do like the beans.
Yeah, I mean I like them. It's just paired with this, not so much. Yeah.
What'd you get this on the nose? Oh. Try that again. What'd you get this on the nose?
On the nose, I gave it a 4.25. How about you?
Girl?
Really?
You betcha.
All right. I'll take it. Hopefully that means I'm less of a piece of shit this time. I mean, there was candied orange, bacon spices.
Your palate is your palate. My palate is my palate.
Right. There's brown sugar, vanilla. I think it was vanilla pudding. Praline pecans. I mean, what a great nose. And it's a foolproof bourbon clocking it at 118.1. You would expect your nose to get pinched as you're going in for the smell. There was a slight bit of that.
There's a little bit of a pinch. I mean, it's 118.
Yeah.
118.1 proof.
Yeah. So just be prepared.
Yeah.
As you should be. Anything north of 100, put your nose in it. It's gonna bite you.
That just means you can throw this at any and every cocktail, and you're gonna be just fine.
Yeah. And I would like to know what you think. Cocktail wise, what this might lend itself to just later after the
throw some egg white in there, get some heavy whipping cream in there, just do all the things. Do one of those flip cocktails.
The Rose City Flip.
Yep.
Is that what it was?
Something like that. I bet this would be incredible.
That one was in the like a Glen with a stem, right? And it was like it looked like eggnog.
It drank like eggnog.
Oh man, that was so good.
We need to revisit that cocktail because that was ridiculous.
And it needed a higher proof bourbon because of all the stuff that was going into it.
If I remember correctly, we used a 1792 full proof on that one.
I see those bottles all the time, and I'm like, the 1792s that we have reviewed and that we've had off camera.
I still want to find the bottle and bond.
They've all been good to me,
and I still want to find the Wheated. They've got a Wheated. They've got a bottle and bond. I've got a single barrel back here that we have not cracked into yet. But those are the two, and I also just recently saw that they released a cognac finish. I would love to get that one. I think it'd be fantastic.
I saw a Whistle Pig with a con. No wait, it wasn't cognac. It was yesterday. I was at Hy-Vee out in Lee Summit off of 291, not the Ward one, but Jennifer wanted to go to that one instead. And I'm like, no, I wanted to go to the one on Ward because they have the Buffalo Trace that I've been after.
That's the liquor department.
I'm like, ugh.
Liquor department.
The liquor department. I mean, the one on 291 is a great liquor department. If you've been in there,
I have not been in that one.
It's still.
I have. It's just been.
But they don't have.
20
They don't
years.
have the secret sauce, and the secret sauce is Ralph.
It's Ralph. Ralph is the secret sauce.
He is the secret sauce. But get back into this one here. The
If
Green
you
River.
know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you don't, well,
Ralph is the man.
hopefully you have somebody in your neck of the woods that is like Ralph. I mean, he's the liquor department manager or whatever. He's the one that signs off on the barrel picks.
He's picking the barrels. He's not
picking the
signing
barrels.
off on them. He's picking them.
He's doing all the things. Ordering all the whiskeys. He sets up the allocation drop days or whatever. He's got I don't have it with me right now, but I've got like a punch card.
Oh yeah.
You spend for every $5 you get a punch or a mark on the punch card, and then like once you fill that up, put your name and phone number on there. It goes into a big bucket, a big jar, whatever, and then they pull your name out. You get either a chance to buy or you get an allocated bottle. But he has yet to pull my name, and I've spent a lot of money. If you're a Dumb and Dumber fan, you might say I've spent a lot. So, rolling in from the candied orange, bacon, spices, brown sugar, vanilla pudding, praline pecans, going into the palate, getting this thing on the palate. That vanilla evolved into vanilla custard. There's peach cobbler you found. And I'm like, I don't know, man. So I got it back on the palate, held it there for a little while, and I was like, he's absolutely right. Peach cobbler and that buttery crust that you pointed out. I'm like, that is 100% there. There's cinnamon, there's nutmeg, and I also think that there's a bit of that malt in there. What was the malt content in the mash bill? I think you said
9%.
9%. Man, malt shows up.
It's 70% corn and 21% rye.
Malt shows up if you've even got 4% malt.
It's healthy corn and a healthy amount of rye.
It's a healthy bourbon.
Yeah,
guys, it's really good. But so all of that, it bumped my 4.25 up to a 4.75.
Oh, nice.
I was very happy with the palate on this one here, and I'm curious to see what you had to say about it.
Well, who's the piece of shit these days?
Did you keep it locked in at 4.25?
I just slow rolled at 4.25.
Wow. Okay. All right. Usually,
I wasn't mad at it at all. It was fantastic, but I'm like, I'm riding steady.
That's wild to me because usually with our ratings, if it's a 4.25 on the nose, chances are it's going to be a step up. Sometimes it's 2 steps up when it comes to the palate, and then maybe a knockdown when it comes to the finish. So, talking about the finish, I mean, I wrote down, I don't know what you said because I was busy getting my mind blown over here. I wrote down vanilla, brown sugar, oak, and anise, however you want to pronounce that. The buttery crust, I think, carried through into the finish, and malt made itself more apparent there on the finish. It was less apparent. It was present, but it was less present on the palate than it was on the finish.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave it a 4.5. So I did drop it down from 4.75 to 4.5. But I was very pleased with the finish on this bad boy. How about you? Where were you at?
Still rolling at 4.25.
Kept it locked in at 4.25. Okay.
White and nerdy.
Well, then that leads us to bottle presentation. We talked about it, not at great length, but we did talk about it. It's got the cool, currency style.
It does.
Head stopper tape or whatever.
It reminds me of a couple of the Bald and Bond bottles that we've had. From here.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Because a lot of those
they have
lean
that
into
look.
the $100, the $100 proof aspect of it.
You got like a, I don't know, mahogany or something. I don't know, like a dark wood topper with full natural cork stopper, and I love the how the horseshoe
knurled
thing.
The little knurled edge.
Yeah, it's all the way. It's like a little beaded edge all the way across, and it's the shape of a horseshoe, and it's like kind of a flat front, like you'd find on a stormtrooper uniform or whatever. But that brings you down here to the footprint on this dang thing. It's a whole ass horseshoe, and then down here, it's got the GR embossment down here, and we haven't talked about it yet.
And there's more.
There is more because this little slot here There's a game associated.
Oh, we're going to get
with
into that on the next episode.
Well, say no more, more. Say no more. I don't know. I went.
You gotta just stay tuned.
Yeah, yeah. I went to
spoiler alert.
Empire Records with that.
Spoiler alert. There's another Green River coming next.
Rex Manning. I went Rex Manning with it. Say no more, more. I don't know the dance. Send your hate mail to Jonathan at savortheburn.com. So bottle presentation. I was very happy with it. I didn't. Actually, I didn't see it. Okay, so there's. Is that the DSP?
Yep.
They are so proud of this DSP. I mean, it's all over the place. Yeah, it's DSP KY 10. I mean, 10.
Right.
10. All right, explain the DSP.
So the DSP is the distilled spirits plant.
There we go. And then the KY is clearly the state.
He's testing me. I'm sweating over here. Like, oh my God. You know I forgot to cram.
I try not to put, you cram. But we're not going to get into that.
I got it though. I don't even need to look that up because yes, that is it. Yeah. Distilled spirits plant.
And it's and the next number is KY for the state of Kentucky.
Yep.
And 10.
But
what is that?
But in all honesty and in all transparency though, and if I'm wrong, please leave me a comment because I've been hunting for what does this mean? How to decipher this? Everything I have found actually indicates and appears that the KY is a great detail to add in there because it tells us this is Kentucky.
Yeah.
But in the registration of the distillery, it means nothing.
Really?
10 is the DSP 10 is a national registry that is not per state.
Wow. Okay.
And again, I may be wrong, but I've dug into it and I've cross-referenced a handful of things, and everything that I've seen refers to the DSP as a national registry. The number is going to be, which is why West Bottoms Brewing Company, their number is 200,000 something.
Yeah.
I think it's
200,000.
It's not 200,000.
Okay.
Their number is 20,000. Something 66.
Yeah, it'll be on that distillery tour episode we had when we hung out with Alex Lindsay.
But that's why their number, they've got a 20,000 number.
Or so many.
There are a lot of distilleries that have come and gone.
Yeah.
1885, they've been around a minute. They have 10. Heaven Hill, I don't know, and I haven't seen anything that's printed that shows what their original DSP number was. I don't remember what year Heaven Hill was founded, but the fire that they had earlier in the century wiped them out. They had to rebuild from scratch, but in that process, they acquired and purchased the Birnheim Distilling Company, which happened to own the DSP-1.
Yeah.
And so they were able to lobby.
Yeah, you can acquire those numbers.
Well, they purchased that distillery and then they went back and that distillery, they still produce a Birnheim Wheated Bourbon. They have a standard offering and then they also have an annual release cask strength version of that. But it is produced by Heaven Hill now. Once that happened, they went back and they lobbied to actually be able to legally take over the DSP-1. And
I don't know how I feel about that. It doesn't really matter how I feel about that, but I mean, I do have feelings about that.
It's why Jim Beam isn't a lower number. I don't remember what their number is off the top of my head, but it's not that low of a number.
It's not. It could have been a lower number.
No one has a low of a number.
I don't know. I don't want to say it feels dishonest, but it feels like.
And let's pull it local. Our friends up in Weston, Ben Holiday, they're DSP 5.
DSP 5.
So.
And it's not DSP MO 5. DSP
I mean
5. What does that mean?
That is how they market it. It is marketed as DSP Mo 5.
Oh, it is.
But like I said, everything that I have researched and looked at, it appears that the DSP is a national registry, which means that number is nationally registered, not per state.
I could see that because
Otherwise, you would have a KY5, you would have a Mo 5, you would have a Kansas 5. You'd have 5.
I'd be all right with that. I would be okay with that. Yeah. It just, let me know what state it came from.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I don't think that's how the numbers actually work. I think the numbers actually work on just a national scale.
Well, you know what? That's
like I said,
that might be some research and some fun information to put in one of our newsletters.
Sure.
So if I remember, I'll write that idea, jot those notes down, and see if I can do a little bit of a deep dive, a little time suck of my own. And that coincides. Sorry for the stutter start there, but like it coincides. I mean, this is 1855. Ben Holiday is 1856, and this is DSP KY10. That's DSP KY5. You said we just said that. So I don't know how these damn numbers work, but they work somehow. So I think it would be good to find out for sure if there is a for sure. Because anything involving government, there's a lot of wishy-washy. Yep. There's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of this means that, but it doesn't mean that everywhere. It can also mean this.
That strengthens the research that I have done. That DSP number is a federal registered number.
Okay.
Which makes it national.
Yeah.
They put the state abbreviation in there to distinguish where they're from, but the number.
The number is the number.
It's a federal registered number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have to. If we don't do a deep dive, we have to do a dive. We have to do more than just getting our feet wet in this. And
I've done a little.
You've been waist deep. It sounds to me like you've been waist deep in it. Maybe knee deep to waist deep in it.
I've been trying to uncover everything I can, and I've done a lot of cross-referencing and trying to figure it out because it also does not seem to necessarily be consecutive either. So I'm sure it is to a point, but it's just hard to track though because if it's not by state, it's not by all these things. They could be a little willy-nilly.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been as simple as the United States government, sending out applications or making applications available or whatever. Like, send us a letter. Like, if you want to legally do this per state, per your local, your state, and per your national government regulations and rules, you have to register this.
I mean,
So send us an application, and then their application was on somebody's desk. It could have been, New York, Kentucky, Missouri, Kentucky.
It's probably very similar to going to the DMV. You go up to the window, you pay your money, they turn around and they just, whatever the next license plate they have on top is, that's what you're getting.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily consecutive. Yeah. You're just getting the next one on top. Yeah. And so it's probably like that. It's like, we have this distillery that's registered. Great. They're going to get this number.
Yeah. And there's like 6 desks. What number you got down there, Ethel? Mark, don't start with me. But yeah, so it could be anything. We're gonna get into that. Keep an eye out. Patreons exclusively. Keep an eye out for that newsletter because we're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna write it down. We're gonna share it with you. So get back to the bottle presentation. I really liked it. So I ended up giving this a 4 1/4.
Nice.
I was happy with it. How about you? Where you at?
I'm still rolling.
4.25. All right.
Right there.
Sounds good to me. Well, so these numbers we're writing down here, it's our rating system. 4 categories: nose, palate, finish, bottle presentation. Out of a 0 to 5, we throw our personal number at it. We add those numbers up out of a possible 20, divide that number by 2, and that's how we get our 0 to 10. Make sense? It does to us. So math. My math boils it all down, and it says 8.875. So 8 and 7/8. So that's what I gave this bottle here. How about you?
I came in at 8.5.
8.5. It's not a bad score at all. It's not a bad bottle at all.
According to Phil, we have a consensus.
And I like a good consensus. What cocktail would you use this in? Off the top of your head.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's plenty.
I'd use this in a paper plane. I'd use this in an old fashioned. I'd use this in a Manhattan, a Boulevardier.
That Rose City flip that we talked about.
The Rose City flip would be fantastic. A whiskey sour. We don't talk about those a whole lot, but whiskey sour with an egg white, you shake it, get it frothy and creamy.
Then add ice.
Sure.
Yeah, do the double shake.
Dry shake and then add ice.
Yeah, there you go. I agree. I totally agree. So, yeah, this one here, if you can find it, MSRP's in the budget whiskey, budget bourbon range.
Yep.
Everybody's range is different, but generally speaking, it's locked in right there in that range. So, guys, Green River, full proof bourbon, 118.1 proof sour mash. We enjoyed it. We suggest it. We think it's super versatile, and we think you'll think that too. That was think a whole lot. So no matter who you are, where you are, what you're drinking, who you're drinking it with, never forget,
Keep on burning.